it's Mike Ross, also known as Mike on the Mic. He's getting ready for his upcoming 2022 comedy run. He'll be kicking it off at Benny Brand's Stress Factory Comedy Club, Caroline's on Broadway, Punchline Philly. You don't want to miss him take the stage at the DC Improv. Then he'll be coming to the Atlanta Improv and at Chocolate Sunday's Comedy Show in Los Angeles, California.
It's Mike on the Mic. Looking forward to seeing you there.
What's happening, y'all? It's your man Sam Ant here at Viral Hip Hop News. Listen, do me a favor. You see the brother right now on your screen. Go down to my description box and follow Chakra Doctor at Chakra Doctor TV on YouTube. Your only place to find miracle food.
Yeah. He's actually a white dude. Yeah. You know what I mean? Who sold him the pills. But I guess they would say he was buying oxycodone pills, which you can get, I guess from the pharmacists and whatnot. But people now starting to make, or at least these pills make them look like the real ones, but putting fentanyl in them. So people who take them, you may not die depending on your tolerance level to the pills and whatnot, but it takes a small amount to die. And for a regular person who's taking them and whatnot, they will keep taking them thinking they got real high, but it's fentanyl. This time it happened to take him out, and we already know about the epidemic that is going on across the world. So what do you think about his killer getting 11 years?
We see people incarcerated still for selling marijuana. It's now legal in all 50 states and around this country. We see people in jail right now for distributing cocaine, crack, and things like that, doing time for the rest of their lives. When you talk about a drug and fentanyl that you don't even have to consume to come in contact with and die from, for this dude to do 11 years, I'm sorry, it don't feel like enough to me. And it doesn't have anything to do with him selling the Mac Miller necessarily. It's having something to do with him carrying a substance like fentanyl.
Right.
Has a death sentence wrapped around it. And you distributing it around like fucking Skittles. Like, this ain't weed. This ain't cocaine. This is something a little more extreme. And don't like to see non-violent offenders sitting behind bars for an extended period of time where they didn't hurt or kill anybody. But in this situation, he kind of did hurt and kill one person that we knew, and God knows how many other people behind him.
Nah, that's a good point, man. And I think, and I'm trying to justify this because I agree with you, but I think they kind of look at the aspect, because I've seen something like this before, like locally, like it was a girl, whatever, white chick, dude had, I guess, I don't know what type of drug it was, but he sold her the drug and whatnot. She died, he got like 8 years. The family was outraged, but it's like, I guess it's the fact that, maybe you didn't shoot him, you didn't kill him, and they were actually going to buy it themselves. That's just my opinion. I don't know. I don't agree with that. I think that this dude, like you said, especially for holding, a substance like that it takes, a couple little pebbles of this to kill elephants. 2 elephants could die from this, right? It's like, come on, man. 11 years, he's going to be able to get out again. Mac Miller's gone forever. Like you said, you never know how many other people, are gone from this. And I was actually learning, too, that they use it as a tranquilizer, like tranquilize, like big game, lions and shit like that. So I guess it's like in the right dosage. So this is killing people, man. I've never witnessed anything like this. Like, I don't know. I know crack was a bad era, but I don't know if it was killing people like this fentanyl is, man.
It's a pill pandemic. It's been like that since when the pills really start popping, like last 10, 15 years, let's say.
I think they've been longer than that, but I think,
like really popping.
Like
Suburbia was getting killed by knocking down perk 30 and bananas and all that stuff. And now it's just elevated. Right. And now we dipping it in putting fentanyl in pills, and now we putting it in weed, and now we putting it here, and now we putting it. It's going to start knocking cats out, and there's a different level of warfare that we're seeing in this drug game right now. Right. And like I said, it's just hard for me to fathom the fact that we got, and let's just call it for what it is, black men and women sitting in jail right now for distributing marijuana or selling some crack in 1992 that's still sitting behind bars.
Right.
And this man is getting 11 years for selling somebody something that, whether he knew it was going to kill him or not knew, it ran a risk of killing him. So whether it was legal, I just see at least manslaughter in this situation. And I ain't passed the bar. I ain't fucking read a law book ever. But I just say, God damn, you put somebody's life in your hand, you took it out. So you would think at least something like that. But
he gonna get to go home again.
Exactly.
He's gonna definitely get to go home again. And then 11 years that could turn into maybe 7, 8. You know what I mean? With good time. You know how the system works. So I'm sure. I haven't read any statements from Mac Miller's family, but I'm sure that they are not happy. They probably wanted him to get somewhere close to life in prison for this.
Didn't that trial happen fairly quickly too? We see all these other trials, these murder cases.
I know.
Shit going on.
I know.
That's still sitting around, and this one came and gone, and a couple other ones. I think they got Michael K. Williams killer, and that might come and go. The fentanyl case.
Oh yeah.
That shit's coming and going, but these rappers getting murdered, man. It's stalemate.
Yeah, speaking of that, man, what's the hold up with the Nipsey case?
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, like what's going on with that? They made this. They said, oh, he didn't want to come out to sell. Like, are you kidding me?
What the fuck does that mean?
Are you kidding me? You better drag that dude. Like they dragged out for anything else.
Right.
You don't want to go to chow. You don't want to whatever. You don't want to take this. You don't want to move. Like they're gonna come in there and take you out there. You better like, come on. Are you serious, man?
So you getting conspiratorial in this situation? You think it's something deeper than this?
I think eventually. I think eventually, they're going to do it. They have to do it. I mean, imagine if it doesn't get done. That city would go up in flames, Yeah. But eventually it's going to get done. But, as much as they want people to believe that it was just some random thing, like, okay, Nipsey, he, called this guy a snitch. The dude came back and killed him. I think it's way deeper than that. I really do, man.
Seems to be more complex because why else wouldn't the trial go on? Why else would these lame ass excuses roll over?
Right.
In a case where a dude was killed in cold blood and watched on camera. I don't know. It's very strange and didn't mean to kind of go off on that.
Nah, that's cool.
It's strange though, like how we see all these other cases come and go, writing up, and people getting sentences here and there, and we seeing these killers, man, and this shit just is weird. We'll see with Young Dolph, because I know that the dude that is alleged to kill him is serving now 2 years for some other unrelated situation. Right. So we'll see what happens with that. They may sweep that under the rug for another 2 years too, but who knows?
Yeah, I know typically it takes, like, for these type of, sometimes it takes long. Right. Those type of trials, 2, 3, but you don't go past 3. You never go. Sometimes you go through. Sometimes it can go into like 4, depending. Because I know guys that'll be sitting in the county. They have like 4 years in before they get sentenced and all that. I get it, but you think you would want to speed something like this up? I mean, because all the evidence is pretty much out there. Right. It's been channels where you can hear, Cowboy, his testimony. You can hear all these people, the testimony that they gave, the girl, her testimony, and all that. But it's like, I don't know, man. I'm leaning more toward it was a real conspiracy. If anything was a conspiracy, it was the Nipsey. Like, not conspiracy, like, oh, he's alive in Cuba. Right. But, like, all right, we got to take this dude out of here. Because remember the people that we talked to, man, from L.A., but the people that we talked to that was on the ground, that worked with Nipsey, that had deals with Nipsey, people that knew Nipsey personally, not just hearsay, they all alluded to, it was something more to that, and they're on the boots on the ground. We ain't boots on the ground over there. They're boots on the ground. So when you on the ground, you already know if something happens here, we're gonna hear more stuff than somebody 5,000 miles or 3,000 miles is gonna hear, because you're here.
What we do know is he had a real bad relationship with the police. He was really trying to change things on Crenshaw and Slauson, where he was at. Buying up that joint. He had Vector 7 going on out there, that technology program that he had going on, where he was getting kids out the streets and really getting them into coding and getting them into different things interactively to really change the game. And we know now, nothing's really going on. So I kind of lean toward that too. I'm not sitting there on the whole conspiracy theory that it was a hoax per se. Nah. But there was more reasoning than just him having a disagreement with a dude on the middle of whatever day it was and him getting killed. Nah, it's more than that.
Right.
In my opinion.
Definitely.